Hey everybody, this is Alvin Brown, CEO and founder of the Center for Healing and Peak Performance and Integrated Peak Performance Services. I'm also the author of Journey to Personal Greatness, Mind, Body, and Soul, a blueprint for life balance and self-mastery. Available at all your major bookstores, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Amazon, and in Canada, online at Chapters Indigo. All right, so this is Soulful Saturday. This is the part of the week where we give you some food to nurture the soul, some soul food. All right, and Monday is our mental game, our mental checkup from the neck up, where we help you get the week started in the right way and give you some information that can just nudge you. And then Wednesday is our Hump Day Hustle, where we focus on the body. And the body, we give you information on nutrition and structural and physical workouts to help nurture and feed this machine that'll drive you, and it houses a soul, and the body has to be taken care of. So, and also, I don't want this just to be information, as I always say. If you look at our downloads page, follow the link back, you will always see some resources you can take and pull in. I really want to add value to your day, and I don't want to get on this YouTube and be another bunch of information. I want it to be valuable. So it's up to you. I would say take action, download, start do the work. There's nothing better than working on yourself. Everybody and everything around you improves when you do. All right, so this is Soulful Saturday. Today's topic, nurture your inner child. Your inner child is something that is key to your soul, and we'll get into it. So we've got 2 key points. Your inner child, we'll explain what that is. 2, and we talk about a study that I just recently heard about by Dr. George Land, and I'll get into that a bit more in a minute. All right, and our action steps, always some action to do, is creativity and imagination, and stop listening to old wives' tales that we've been carrying around since way back in the day, but we'll get into that a bit more again. All right, so let's start with number 1, your inner child. What is this thing about your inner child? You see, here's the thing. We were born, it's inherent in us to have fun in life. When we're not having fun, it gets to be something we have to do instead of something we want to do. Having fun is key to getting through anything, working out, working, studying, whatever task that you have to do, you want to go back to where you're having fun with it. And that is the true inner child, where we just want to be at play. All this grown-up stuff we do all the time, being serious and showing up to work serious and putting on a serious face. I mean, work has to be done, but you gotta have some fun while you're there. If you're not looking forward to getting to work, if Mondays seem like a drudgery to drag yourself to work, then either you're in the wrong profession, doing the wrong job, or you forgot to install the fun into that job and find where you can implement fun times and connect with fun people so you can get through your day and get from your day, you know? So it's key to stimulate that inner child in you, the one that wants to have fun, because you know the one. But things in life can often push us off track and get us too serious about life, the doom, the gloom, the news. The world's going to hell, as they would always be saying, and no, it's not. You know, it's only it's a small percentage of things that happen to a lot of people. A lot of people age gracefully, a lot of people age, and we need to focus on those things. A lot of people, your neighbors are kind, and you know, you may have some arguments with them, but at the end of the day, it's not half the things we're seeing, all the blood, the gore we see on TV. Start to focus on the other 80% that are amazing, because really it's only 10 to 20% that we're watching, but they glorify it and make it seem like the world is falling apart. It's not. It's amazing. So start to nurture your inner child and start to have some fun in life. All right, so let's get into number 2. Dr. George Land. This was a really cool, this gave me the motivation to do this video actually. I was listening to a tape and they started talking about this person who did a test, Dr. George Land. He did a test on 1,600 kids back in 1968. And he wanted to see how their creativity, how creative they were. And he did it from the age of 3 to 5. And what he found out was, from 3 to 5 years old, 98% of them were very creative. And they passed the test on creativity at a high level of creativity. So he decided, why don't I test other ages and see how it goes? So later on, he tested those same kids when they were 10 years old. And it dropped, believe it or not, to 30%. Then he tested them again at 15 years old, and it was 12% they scored on the creativity test. And also, now check this out. Adults, 280,000 adults were tested. You want to know what their scores were for creativity? 2%. 2%. So by the time you get a little older, you lose your creativity and you lose your imagination. And that's what we want to talk about, nurturing the inner child, nurturing that soul of yours. Because there's a child in there who wants to have fun, but we see how that test shows we end up losing the fun as we go on. So let's go on to the action steps. Creativity and imagination. All right, so this whole week has been motivated by, again, my readings and my watching a lot of different programs. And what I've noticed is that creativity and imagination, if you think about it, those two things are the result, our world today, the things we enjoy, the internet, this that you're watching, the YouTubes, everything, cars, those are all people's imagination and creativity. Without creativity, we wouldn't invent fire and imagination. We would be stuck way back. So it's a huge benefit to work on your creativity. It's a huge, when you read my book, in my book I talked about taking dance when I was younger. I met my wife and I started to take dance, and then I choreographed after that. And I found that the choreography stimulated my creativity, and that's what I love about it. It's not about just the dance, it's about my mind being able to create things that people haven't seen. When I created my company, that was the other thing that I was jazzed up about, was about the creativity and imagination. I wanted to bring something different. When I wrote my book, creativity and imagination. So anything you want to do to express your personal greatness on a soul level, and this is all about the soul, because you have something in you that wants to come out and be expressed in the world. Whether I work with bodybuilders and fitness people, and they want to create a package, they have an idea in their mind what they want to create. That's creativity and imagination. When you can't, I look at one of the persons that I look at in that field of bodybuilding and so forth. You can Google him, Kai Green. Kai Green's very creative, and although he's not the champion, he's a lot of people's favorite because he brings creativity and imagination to his posing routines. So again, how can you step up your game and add creativity and imagination? And remember that study, all those hundreds of thousands of people, by the time they became adults, has 2%, they scored 2% on creativity. So how can you put a spin on what you're doing and nurture your inner child and have some fun? All right, the last one, stop listening to old wives' tales. All right, those old tales about you're too old, at 40, 50, 60. I remember when I was young, I thought someone at 40, they should be pretty much retired by then, and now I am that age and beyond, and there's still a lot of life left. If I'm blessed, there's still a lot of life left. So lose the old wives' tales. There's something that you want to do. Do you want to play the piano? Do you want to do artwork? Do you want to start dance again? What is it that you want to do? Run a marathon? Travel, whatever. Start making plans to stoke that inner child and to be creative and let go of the old belief systems. All right, so this is Alvin Brown, Nurture Your Inner Child. This is Soulful Saturday. If we can help you out, give us a call. We have a team of people here at the center. We can do online coaching. Connect with us. There's going to be live events coming up soon near you, and online events. So keep posted, sign up, subscribe to our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and stay in touch. And remember, the resources to stoke your inner child is below. Click on it and you'll go right to the link and download your PDF and start getting to work. All right, put this to work and you'll be forever grateful. All right, until next time, nurture your inner child and be relentless about your pursuit for personal greatness.